Page 22, Etude. On pages 22 and 23, they're covering 16th notes in various time signatures. That's fine. It doesn't matter what the time signature is, because if the bottom number is a 4, or in this case of this etude is common time, which is the same as 4/4 time, then it's 1-eanda, 2-eanda. We've already had 16th notes in 3/4 time, 1-eanda, 2-eanda. Then when we get over to page 23 with 6/8 time, it's a little different. I'll explain it there. That's just half of an eighth note. 2 sharps in the key signature. It's key of D major. Make sure you do the D major scale. Go to my scale video on D major and do the 1 octave up and down part, the beginner part. Learn that scale. So right hand here, now it's an A, a D, and an F sharp. And the next one, see, just spell out these chords. Next one is a B flat, a D, and an E. And then an A, C sharp E. And then with second finger on the last note, so it's here, and let's lift up. 1-eanda, 2-eanda, 3-eanda, 4-eanda. Then the second ending there, you're here. Then just lift up and come down to here to here. Might have to practice that because there's no rest. Just lift up and move. 2-eanda, 2-eanda. Don't forget the F sharp, because this is bass clef here. Well, it's not an F sharp because it's bass clef, but it's an F sharp in it, and you're in bass clef, and you'll figure out what I'm trying to say eventually, I'm sure. Left hand, now we get the fun. Real slow, way down here. So it's 1 and 2 and 3-eanda, 4-eanda. I don't like counting 4-eanda or eanda all the time. I only do it when I need it. So it's like 1 and 2 and 3-eanda, 4. Or I just know there's 2 16th notes in there, and I just keep doing the 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then you lift up this is a B flat, but you still have a C sharp. Don't forget the C sharp. The next measure, just lift up. And then here, third finger for the first ending, third finger, that way you're in position. And the second ending, you're here, you can use second finger, doesn't matter, because now you got to come down here. And second finger's a little closer than third. I like to have the hand a little closer to where I want to go. Put the hands together here. So forth, and then the second ending, you're here. Both hands are moving. You may have to practice that. That's tricky when both hands move at the same time. You just where you are and where you're going, which fingers are involved. So you work it out, nice and even, and no, I don't care how fast you go, but it's got to be even. Dynamic wise, this is really to the parts that's moving, or the left hand here. These chords you can stay soft. So it's whatever you moderately loud. And the first ending, you go up to a sforzando. You crescendo to a major accent is what it is. Because the sforzando is not a dynamic, it's an articulation. It's a loud or a serious accent. It's like the strongest accents you can have. So it's, on piano, it simply means you play it really loud. Here, and then in the second measure, you're going from moderately loud all the way to they don't tell you how far to go. Go down to soft here. And that's a staccato at the end. Here, just lift up. Boom. Speed, that's up to you on what you can play on these 16th notes. They got to be even. Now, on the first ending, that first note is staccato. This gives you time to move. That's handy. last note is not staccato. Second ending, the first note is staccato, which gives you more time to move, and the last note is staccato. Tempo, moderato, somewhere in the middle, but again, it's the flow of the piece. It's not the speed of the beat. This gets back to what I was saying about speed of the beat. A moderato speed for beat 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about there. But it depends on what's in it, not the beat. If I try and play this at that speed, it's too fast. That's fast because of all these 8th notes and 16th notes. See, when you start getting those kinds of notes, that slows the beat way down. So it depends on what's in the piece as to how fast the beat is going to go. So the speed, it just applies to the flow of the piece. That's what we're after for moderate.